Welcome back, trainers, and in this video I am going to be finally talking about how difficult Gigantamax raids are because we have the information. It's starting to roll out in particular places around the world, so we're going to be talking about some insight on how many it took from these people and how people are failing with a significant number as well. So with that said, if you do enjoy these types of videos, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And we're going to go ahead and get into this right here, right now. All right, this image is going to be from Lex over on Twitter. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that down below. But she did go into a Gigantamax Charizard with 22 people, and they failed. You know what it took to beat it? 34, I do believe is what she told me. They had 34 or 32 or something like that. So it looks like they are going to be pretty insanely difficult. Fleece King was also putting out a tweet saying he talked to somebody in New Zealand that went up against a Blastoise with 30 people, and they still couldn't beat it. Now, there's a few things to talk about when it comes to those situations, lots of different variables, and that is going to be the fact of how powered up were their Pokemon. Did they have their Dynamax charge move powered up? You know, how many Pokemon powered up did you have on your team? Everybody's team. So there's those things. Essentially, that's pretty much the main one. How many people have Pokemon actually powered up? And then it didn't just evolve them and then power them up a couple of times. Because in which case you are going to be having one hell of a problem taking this out, even with a big group of people, it seems like. So that's pretty insane. But she did go on to tell me that they went up against it, like I said, with 32 or 34 people, and they were able to beat it. So there is that. So with that said, if you have very few people in your area, okay, and well, you just don't. You can't get a group of people that are together like for 20 or more, you're pretty much screwed. Now, say you did get a group of people together that had, say 20 of you. You barely scraped everybody together that plays in your vicinity. Now, say you all had powered up Pokemon. Could you potentially beat, say, a Venusaur? I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I'm sure there's going to be somebody who's going to post it under, like, so I saw it on TikTok. Okay, well, that's going to require about 5 million Stardust from each player. And it was, shitload of XL candies. Okay? So, yeah. Don't make it seem like, oh, yeah, so it's no problem. No, it's going to be damn difficult to do it with minimal people. Like, again, everybody's going to have maxed out Pokemon, maxed out Dynamax stats, everything, okay? So it looks like the comfortable number here is going to be around between 25 to 32 people to beat pretty much all of these here. And it's seeming like Blastoise could be potentially the strongest one. I wouldn't say the strongest one, but the one that's going to be the most difficult to take out as far as defense-wise, okay? Venusaur is also going to be pretty defensive as well, and then Charizard is going to be the less defensive out of all of them, but you're going to need those particular Pokemon powered up, and that is granted you even had the good IVs to, to even consider powering one up. You could have been Dynamax rating all kinds of things, looking for a good IV. You're still stuck with garbage, therefore the time has come for the Gigantamax, and you're left having to power up this crappy Gigantamax situation, in which I personally am going to be spending about, I don't know, another 250,000 Stardust right in here. So in total, all my Gigantamax, I probably spent around roughly 3.5-4 million or so. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's not for just one team. That's, a couple different ones here. What that said, though, we'll go ahead and start this video so you can take a look at what I have, and I'm going to be powering it up again. I know I keep showing this because it's a big build up here, and I had to emphasize it over and over. I had to really bring it home for people to understand that this is not going to be easy. And now we have the confirmation. So I do have that maxed out Metagross. No community day move. Don't need it. Don't need that yet. Maxed out Charizard with Blast Burn. I used an Elite Charge TM and Teleon. I'm gonna power this up some more. I've seen how difficult Charizard is. I'm gonna power this one up. It's a cool Pokemon. No community day on this. It has Surf and Water Gun. Make sure you go with Water Gun because it also has Tackle. You don't want that. You want Water Gun, okay? And then it also has Shadow Ball, so I am going to be able to use this to go up against the Gigantamax Gengar when we do get that around Halloween. And of course, I do have my beautiful Venusaur here. All of its Gigantamax stats are maxed out. I don't want to max this out because I want enough XL candies to completely power up my Gigantamax Venusaur. I can't believe what they're doing to us here. This is unbelievable. This whole Gigantamax and Dynamax system, is interesting, but the fact that we have to power up new ones is absolute and utter horse shit. Come on, let's all be real. We all know that is. And then we do have this Cinderace here, which, crying out loud, I'm going to spend some more Stardust. Tell me I'm spending 140,000 on this garbage thing. Oh my gosh, what am I doing over here? Insane. And then we're going to use XL candies for its freaking Max Flare. Oh gosh, folks, please give this video a like. Please give this video a like if you feel my pain here. Or if you don't even have enough people to play in your area, give this video a like. Let them know. All right, it has Flame Charge and Focus Blast. Of course, we're going to go with Flamethrower, and then it has Tackle on this, so you want to go with that Fire Spin. And then the Gengar, we're not touching this. Yeah, I'm not powering this up right now. We're going to leave that be and wait for the time, okay? It's going to be more condensed when Gengar happens. It's not going to be like, okay, Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, okay, whatever. It's going to be like, okay, it's Gengar. And we have our Dynamax now. Let's kick his ass, okay? I'm sure you're going to need a lot less people with your Gigantamaxes going up against it. Blastoise also does have Bite, so you do have that option going up against Gengar. I'm just going to go ahead and put in my tags. So, folks, for the people who do not have anybody in your area, just don't even waste your time, okay? You're going to need at least 23 people. 24, 25, okay? I don't want to make it seem like you need 25, but just to be on the safe side, it looks like you're going to need at least a good 23, 24, okay? To even consider trying to take this out. That's unbelievable. Taking a look at my teams here, they're all set except for, the only one set is Venusaur. Let me be real with you. I am using Charizard to go up against Blastoise because it's powered up. That's it. What am I gonna do? Power up the new Grookey starter all the way up to its final form? And no, hell no. I'm not wasting all this dust. I can't believe that they're making us do this and making it so difficult, and then also excluding the remote raid passes on it too. That would have made it a whole lot easier. Obviously, you just invite a bunch of people, you can help do it. Right, cool. But we don't have that, so it looks like a lot of people are just going to simply not be able to have Gigantamax Pokemon. Yeah, that's just the way it's going to be, I suppose. So I can refine these teams a little bit better. It really depends on the people that show up. I do not have a problem investing more Stardust. This is what I'm here for. This is why I'm saving it for Pokemon Go War of some sort, and this is as war-y as it gets in Pokemon Go, right? The Gigantamax. So the time has come. If any point it is to use the dust, it's now. So when I'm downtown tomorrow, I will be making that investment if it is way too difficult or we don't have enough people or something. If like 10 people show up, I will probably be like, I'll power up a little bit, but we're just simply gonna need more people. We can't just, you know, we can give it a shot. Again, if everybody has maxed out Pokemon, maxed out Gigantamax charge moves, you might be able to do it with pretty minimal people, but we don't know 100% how that works yet, or if anybody's done that quite yet. That's come forward on social media. And now for the final thing, I'm going to leave you with this here. It's an image from Lexi again. It's Gigantamax Charizard. So she looks like Max Darkness, so she looks like she maybe had Bite on her lesser Charizard. So just a little heads up again, you may want to swap those quick moves over to the super effective one to just do more. Not trying to scold her or nothing. It's just a little bit of a tip, you know, to make things a lot better for you, and, you know, could just make it that much quicker, faster, or a couple less people to take it out if you have the correct charge moves, right? But there you go. There's the catch screen. Obviously, it's a badass looking Charizard. I'm really excited for this. I'm telling you what, I want that Venusaur, and I'm very excited for pretty much to have them all. Again, I am really annoyed on how they delivered this, but here's the thing. You come here to get the truth, and that's what you're going to get. And I will complain, and I will voice myself on situations that are just super stupid, and we've already been over it 1,000 times. We'll talk about it some more. But yes, I hate the fact that we have our other Pokemon, and now we have Gigantamax, so got to power those up again. And then we have now the Dynamax and now the Gigantamax. And we have to power up Gigantamax separately. If they were enabling us to use Gigantamax into Dynamax, great. I don't know how that works in the main series, but this is insane. This is starting to get a little insane, okay? A little insane with the dust. Just a little bit, but hey. We'll talk about more of that in the future. Just wanted to let you know that these things are very difficult, and I don't want to discourage you like, forget it. Don't even go out. Go out. Go. They need you out there. Go out there, okay? If you know you have a decent amount of people that are going to show up, you can go. If you're thinking, it's not going to be 20, it's going to be like 15, just go. You never know. a few more people might pop out of the woodwork that you've never even seen before. And, you know, this might bring out more people that, you know, typically don't play. Even if they don't have things powered up, more people are more people, okay? You don't need to have everybody to have powered up Pokemon. You need a, you know, a good handful of them with some powered up strong things, and I think it might be all right. All right? So there you go, folks. Just putting out that message there before you go out and sit in the cold or sit in the rain or sit in wherever, the snow or wherever you're at. Depends on where you live. But anyways, thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.